Well, hello there. It is time for the Thursday night Indie Spotlight. I am your host, the Saint, and joining me tonight, my good friend, Hiking Viking. How you doing, sir?
Good. How about you, sir?
Oh, another day in paradise, man. You know how it is. It's just a joke.
Yep. Bad joke.
Hey, it is what it is. It's a dad joke.
Hmm.
It's a bad joke. It's okay.
That's right.
I mean, some people tell me to hurry up. We're 5 minutes late. They tell me to hurry up, and I try to tell them, I'm not Russian. I'm Italian. Relax.
Keep it a minute.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got to let it marinate, man.
That's
That's
right.
what you got to do. Anyway, bro. So
Yeah.
look, we were at a show over the weekend. We were
Hmm.
at High Velocity Wrestling Presents Inferno in Marion, North
Hmm.
Carolina. And you had a very interesting perspective, did you not?
As close as I could get without being in the ring. Yeah. Yeah.
So how did that work out for you?
It was nerve wracking. Very, very nerve wracking. But it was an experience that I will keep forever. If it's a one time thing or if it ever happens, I always remember it. That one.
Yeah, man. It's cool to do it. It's just not something I'm gonna do all the time because no, man.
Thankfully, no one crushed me. I didn't get in anybody's way, thankfully, so it turned out good. I
Gotcha.
think so.
Yeah. Now,
So,
so I'll go ahead and tell you the video footage itself is fine. I
yeah.
saw some of the video footage from it. However, it's all corrupted.
Oh, is it?
Yes, the audio sounds like a jet airplane is running,
Oh man.
and no idea what happened. None. There's two options here. Number one, um, and most likely the correct answer is there was an interference coming from the battery pack,
Yeah.
which did not happen previously.
Yeah.
Which means the um, that little dongle that attaches from the uh, it splits and has the audio and the power inserter in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's that. Possibly that went bad, or which is weird because it's brand new, never been used before. Or B, there one of the wires was loose. Or
Right.
C, that fluffy thing I put over top of the microphone.
Yeah.
No bueno. Those are
Ah,
it because I've
but
never used those three items.
I know that was my first time, but I promise you I didn't drop it.
Oh, I know you didn't. I was watching. I was watching. Hey, you
Yeah.
got to protect your investment.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but either
Well,
way,
they could always just do it silent, and then they could voice over commentary or voice over anything.
that was a suggestion I made. The other
Yeah.
suggestion I made was to take the audio from the hard cam
Yeah.
and use that audio track
Overlay it. Yep.
over overlay that, and then
Mm.
pump the um, what you call it in there as you get
Yeah.
the commentary.
They
I
could.
think any of those options would work.
Yeah.
I can send you the clip that we have or that I have.
Yeah.
Um, as far as anything else about the video, you and
Yeah.
I, that's a conversation for off air.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not an on air
Right.
thing.
Right. Right.
Anyway,
Right. Right. That's understandable.
yes, that's
Yeah.
that's how we operate. That's how you
Right.
do
Right. 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 Right.
in
Right.
this
Right. Right.
business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Try
You're
to.
learning
Right.
this business.
Try to. Oh yeah. I've learned quick. Very
Yeah,
quickly. Yeah.
picking up very quick, are you? So,
Mm-hmm.
man, let's talk about this because I mean, this was a badass night, man. Look at this opening match was Rob Killjoy and Jordan Holt.
Oh yes. Yes.
All
Yes.
right. So what were some of the more important moments or spots that you felt were in this matchup?
The versatility and the ability and the agility between these two are amazing.
Right.
Um, so the entire match was just go from 0 to 100, and it was it was all over the place from the inside, outside. They were hitting hard and
Right.
fast.
Yep. Now, one thing I will notice or bring into note here, I got into that ring and the ropes were higher than ever. They were set
Oh
up
yeah,
like a
yeah,
boxing ring.
yeah.
So it was very weird. Like on a normal ring, even I could run the ropes. On
Right,
this
yeah.
ring, I had to Rey Mysterio it. I had to drop down to the
Hit
middle
that
rope.
second one, lean into
Yeah,
it.
man. I couldn't run the. I was looked at this and I'm like, yeah, no.
Right.
It was uncomfortable climbing in and out of it because you
Yeah,
know how you got to push down the middle rope and whatever to get in and out. There was
but
that. It sounded good. Damn, did that ring sound
oh
great?
yeah, it did. Kudos to Gary. That he put in some work into that ring.
Oh, definitely.
And you can go back and look at the last event to this event and see a complete change in the just the dynamic of the atmosphere in there as far as the ring, the setup, the entrance, just it's on full cylinders.
Oh yeah, man. It
Yeah.
definitely. I like the layout better this time around. I think it was
Yeah.
having it on the side instead of having it, you know, coming straight at you. You don't have
Yeah.
as long of a tunnel coming in because man, when you came in from the back last time, the tunnel was freaking
Right.
forever. It
I
felt
love
like
I,
forever.
I love the double entrances with the steps and it flowed so well. The ring flowed well. Everything just looked. It was a step up, and it's nice to see.
Yeah, he does the high velocity wrestling does have one of the higher production quality shows in the region.
Yep.
That's undeniable.
Yep.
That's not a shoot. That's real.
No,
You
I mean
know, I'm not
they've got all the components. They've got commentary. They've got the announcers, the
yeah,
ring, the atmosphere itself it sets itself apart from others.
right. It does. Um, I also enjoyed the volume of everything.
Yes.
That for the size of that little system he bought, man, that little joker's loud and
It
powerful.
and the audio sounds good too.
Yeah, the audio is nice and
Real good.
clear.
Yes.
It was interesting to have side interviews. They didn't have that last time. They had talked about it
Right.
last time, but they didn't. They had that this time, and that was my task. Um, which which was cool. I don't recall whether it was after Rob Killjoy ultimately the veteran outcrafted
Yes.
the young gun in Jordan Holt.
Yeah.
Which, if anybody doesn't know, Jordan Holt is a fucking star in the making. And
Five.
that's
Yep. Yep.
undeniable.
Yep. Yes, he is. It's student mentor.
Yeah, it
If we're gonna go there, because it really is. I've been down there. I've shadowed at Chester at APW, and I've watched Jordan in that ring, and he's critiquing. He's in there. He is focused on what he's trying to do, make it look better, nicer, neater. He's in there killing that crash pad, flipping and jumping off the top rope. Yeah. I'm like you. If I don't see him signed in the next few years, something's wrong.
confused, lost.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I
really,
agree.
really.
Jordan Holt is that guy. And big shout out, as well to Rob Killjoy. Recently rode to the gathering. Now, not the same gathering I was at, which was a gathering of
No,
legends. He was at the
you're right.
gathering of ICP and all them up there. What's that
Hmm.
in Detroit, Michigan, or somewhere? It's up in Michigan,
They, I don't know where
or is
they
it
do it
Ohio?
now. It's in Ohio. I can't remember what they call it, but it's up there. You got to take a ferry to get to it, or you did at one time. That's actually something me and Rob shared not too long ago when he posted something about the gathering. I said something to him. I said, "You don't know nothing about them clowns." He's like, "Dude, I was a juggalo." Oh, I was like, "Okay, me too, me too." So we
Yeah,
shared that. That was just kind of cool. Which I've never been to the gathering, but
right.
that's a one in a lifetime thing too. Being able to go up there and perform in the ring.
It is. It is. It really is. And I mean, I just wonder, man, if somebody Sabu Jemima through the coffee table.
There it is. There it is. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
One,
Old
I
school.
will say one thing on that match though that was good. It's like I said, it's gonna be hard for me tonight because I was behind the camera. So everybody's like, "Was it a good show?" I was like, "You could see everything." I was like, "It's different when you're focused through the lens
Yes.
and trying to get your spots." So I can recall some. of the best spots. And like at the end of that match, I can't remember what kick it was or what hit it was from Jordan, but I got right up in Rob's face because he was laying on the ropes, and oh, he had it coming down. He was checking, and I got in as close as I could. I don't know I don't know what got him, but he had a little bit of red tint coming out. So hopefully they kept that shot or got that in there. So because I got up and close with him when he was like that, I was like, which that was a hard hitting match.
Yeah, that's where you want to be. Like I said, we'll talk about more of that off air, but
Yeah.
definitely, man, it's worth it.
Oh
We did
yeah.
actually get a comment, man. Ghazi has chimed in. He said, "I'm here. Your lives just got better. What's up, you little freak?"
I missed him at the show.
He was not there, but he will be at the next show, which we'll
Yep.
talk about. Dude, have you seen the match card for that Joker?
I've already commented on a few. Yeah. I
Yeah,
see.
I am freaking ready for that show. That's going to be badass.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep. But let's see here. I believe after this one occurred the next was the John Matthews and Zay Vega match.
Yep.
Or did they do or was the tag team thing? I think we had an interview with the White Claw Outlaws next, didn't we?
Yes. Yeah. I think it
okay.
was in between the two matches, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. In between match 1 and 2, the White Claw Outlaws were introduced by me as the High Velocity Wrestling Champions.
Right.
Because they had the belts.
Right.
So I just did. Hey, look, man, when them two big bastards tell you, this is what you're going to say, damn it, and you're going to, yep, or we're going to stretch your ass. You are going to go out there and you're going to say what they tell you to say, you know?
Or if AC decides to squeal in your ear, then you ain't got no choice.
Well, I can't hear anyway, so it's okay. But so, I called them out and they got to talking.
Yep.
And then shit got a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up with an impromptu match, AC Reddick, and I don't even remember the dude who came out. I can't remember his name. But, so he came out and he ended up getting one over. He pulled a fast one on Reddick.
Yeah. God, I can't remember his name now. I don't know. Can't remember.
But man, AC Reddick, man, I'm gonna tell you, he got one over on Reddick, and then all of a sudden, here come NAV, and the Outlaws scattered like cockroaches, and then all of a sudden, the damn NAV grabbed the belts back, so NAV's the tag team.
Right. Yep. I don't know how many times White Claws went through the front door and come back in. They headed for the high heels a couple times.
Yeah, they hauled ass up out of there then. Man, who is this? Tiffany. She said Renton. Oh, Rexton.
Rexton. Was that his name?
Who?
The guy that interrupted and got one over on AC. Was that Rexton?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Might be. I can't. Hey, look, I'm kind of like Ford, brother. I can't recall.
No, like I said, I slept since then, man.
Yeah, I've got a memory about what were we talking about?
Right.
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah. Oh, the ADHD plus CTE. Yes, that's me. Let's go. Yeah. But anyway, so that happened, and then we ended up with this matchup, man, and this was badass. We had John Matthews and Zay Vega going head to head. Now, Matthews has been in this a couple years. Zay Vega's relatively new, but I'm gonna tell you one thing: them two dudes put it out there. They put it on the line.
Yes. Yeah. Zay is you could tell him and Jordan do a lot together, and you can tell you can tell they're great tag team partners, and they are. When I've seen them tag together, Zay is another one of those that if he's not signed in a couple years, it'll be a crime because he's athletic and his agility is amazing too, and he's a hard hitter too.
Oh, he's stiff as a damn board. There's no joke about that.
And if his fist don't get you, his hair will.
When him and Brino mixed it up in Salisbury,
Yeah,
uh, back in when the hell was that? Was that the beginning of this month
I
or
think
last
so.
month?
I think it was last month.
I don't remember. Anyway, oh no, it was the beginning of July. That was
Was it?
July 3rd. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
at War of Indies, man. Those
Mm-hmm.
two, and the kicker is with them two, they got history.
Oh yeah.
So I can remember, I can remember before the event started, you know, Brino and I rode together. You know,
Mm,
I'm Brino's driver on some shows.
yeah.
So Brino goes up to me, he goes, "Hey, bro, by the way, listen, you gonna hear it, and it's gonna be stiff." I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right, man. I know how y'all are. He's
Right.
gonna knock, they gonna knock the shit out of each other," and they did,
Yeah.
dude. Brino left that bitch with a concussion.
Yeah. I've watched highlights of it, and I was like, whew. Yeah, it was. It'd been something to see live too.
Oh yeah, it was what was up.
Yeah.
But either way, back to John Matthews and Zay
Yeah.
Vega. Man, the cadence to this was like, you know, Matthews would do this move and Zay would do this move, which
Oh
is
yeah. Oh yeah.
similar, just a little bit different. And they
Yep.
just kept going, trying to one up each other until they just crashed and burned. Dude,
Yeah.
it's been a good long while since I've seen a match go to a time limit draw, and this one has got rematch written all over it. Except,
Oh yeah.
you know, when you go to a rematch after a time limit draw, what direction do you take it? Do you go Iron Man match? Or do you go, yeah, like a 30-minute Iron Man?
Oh boy.
Could you imagine the pain that these cats would be in after 30 minutes of going hard? You got that.
Yeah.
Or, you got 2 out of 3 falls. Do you want to go that direction?
That'd be a
You
nice
got,
one too.
yeah, what you don't see
Mm.
Iron Man matches in the South much. And that was the shit back in the day. That 60-minute,
Oh
man, look,
yeah.
I'm telling you, there's a couple ideas floating around up here.
No time
And
limit, no draw. Just till someone can't. Well, last man standing. Till someone cannot stand anymore.
yeah, but see, last man standing gets a little funky with the rules. You
No, that's
know,
true.
so then it's not as much of a good fair fight. Now,
Yeah.
if you did an Iron Man and you counted DQs, how insane would that be?
That'd be all over the place. There'd be so many.
Exactly. Exactly. That shit would get
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, there
How
was a
long?
lot of good spots in that match. It was Zay's amazing off the top rope, and Matthews, he's just he's stiff because them thick legs, man. When they come across you, you feel
Oh man, there is no joke.
them.
Both of them are stiff, man. Especially
Oh
them
yeah,
kicks. They both kick
oh
like
yeah,
freaking mules.
yeah.
Cole McAbee said, "How long was the original match?" I don't remember if it was, what was it, 10-minute time limit, 12 minute.
I thought it was maybe 10. I don't know, but it felt like a quick 10 minutes to me,
I think it
honestly.
was, yeah. Oh
It just
well,
felt quick.
yeah. It felt like a quick match, but man,
Yeah,
it
because
was. I'm
it
sure.
was retaliation to retaliation. I mean, it was
Yeah.
back and forth constantly.
Tiffany said she thinks it was 8. Huh? It
Uh,
might have been an 8-minute time limit. May
So
have been. I can't recall.
well, just add 2 more minutes to it, and then we'll have a full length match.
Yeah. Cole McAbee said if it was 15, go 30. No winner, straight to overtime. Ooh, that's not a bad thought.
That would be awesome. See, then you could turn it into a if you can't make it to 10.
Yeah.
See, you could switch it up.
Scott Larson said street fight, take the piss and vinegar totally out of them. Oh,
Ooh,
hell.
Now that would be amazing because as stiff as they are, getting outside the ring, taking it to the outside.
Yep.
Oof, that's a hard floor to be landed on.
Yep. Oh Jesus! Then go for a best of 7 series. Good lord. Good
We see
God.
that.
Best of 7. So we're gonna have this one feud run for an entire year.
Golly,
7 shows.
different match each time.
Oh God.
You know that
Yeah,
would be a really good feud, though.
it would be. It'd be fun.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So then after that match, we had Reno Royce.
Wait, we didn't say who won. Who won? Who won that?
That was a time limit draw.
Oh, yeah. I'm
That's who
sorry.
won.
Yeah, you did. Shut.
Do you know who won that? The freaking crowd won that. The
they
crowd
were
won that shit.
they
'Cause,
were popping. You know,
man,
because I know Matthews is their guy there, but I feel
yes,
like
he is.
there was some Zega fans, I feel like there was some fans in the crowd for him, for Zay
Oh
Vega.
man,
Yeah.
it was definitely split, man, and it felt like that for most of the night. To be honest, to be for real, like I felt like there was no clear cut people booing and people cheering, just
Right.
one person steady. I think the person who garnered the most boos actually was Brino. You know,
Yeah.
because of his cadence, he's so arrogant. But I mean, and who he was in the ring against. Yeah, that didn't
Right.
help him
That's
at all.
no,
Because
no, no, no.
yeah, but
But
so
he did get booed the last show, didn't he?
who?
Okay.
Kay Holiday did, yeah, because
Yeah.
he was going up against Jordan Holt and Ghazi.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So
Yep, and yeah, that's how he ended up getting booed. But he didn't
that's
get booed
right.
this time.
No, 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 no. But see, that's good. That's when you know the fans are paying attention to the talents that they haven't seen yet or don't know much about. They kind of already have got a perspective of them if they haven't seen them live just from social media and highlights and pretty much them playing to their roles very well.
Exactly. Now, also, what helps with that is in the vein of high velocity wrestling, where they have their promos and they want the
Yep,
wrestlers to put the promos up, put the
yep,
promos up, put
yep,
the promos up,
yep, yep.
because it's going to give the audience a chance to view and
Mm,
learn more about that person if they don't know
yep,
them well. Not everybody, is a well known name like a Chase Emery
right,
or a Drew Hood or insert popular name here. Not
right,
everybody
yeah,
knows James Johnson.
yeah,
Everybody knows James Johnson. Jesus Christ, I love the guy. Um,
yeah.
if you don't know James Johnson, brother, wait till you get to meet him.
No,
Awesome cat.
I call him Uncle Grandpa.
Uncle Grandpa. That's fucked up. Oh man. But I think the world of him. He's a great
Yeah,
dude.
he's a very genuine, humble dude.
Yep.
And I actually got this. Go ahead.
Speaking of, John Matthews just chimed in and said, "What's up, fellas? Dude, we just talked about your match."
Yeah, man, you had your 15 minutes of fame. 8. I'm
Exactly.
sorry, 8.
8 minutes of fame, yeah.
8.
8 minute
I'm
time
sorry.
limit draw with you and Zay Vega. It was a fantastic matchup. Um,
Amazing.
we both thought it was a great match. How it went down. Um, let's see
Let
here.
me go ahead. I'm gonna say something though. I've talked to Matthews a bit behind the scenes and stuff. He is an amazing person and he's an amazing talent. And he needs to give himself more credit because he does amazing in the ring. You can always be your worst enemy, but man, let me tell you something. I think he's doing amazing.
Oh, I agree entirely. And John Matthews is one of those people where almost every show I will take a good couple of minutes and just have a one-on-one conversation with him.
Yep.
Get out of
Yeah.
here. Stay
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
here.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
is the one, man. He's the one. I talk to him at every show we work
But
together.
see, that's not a bad thing though because that doubt outside the ring does not show in the ring because when he puts on a performance, you don't think that has any effect on you whatsoever at
Nope.
all.
Nope.
at
Not
all,
really.
because I've seen him quite a few times now, and there hasn't been a subpar match that he has been in, regardless of who his opponent is. So that should say something.
Right. I agree. Um, Scott Larson chimed in to say NAV is high velocity wrestling. Yes, yes, they are. Now,
Yes.
here's one thing about this. Scott Larson of hashtag Truth, he was on tonight with Ivan M. Righteous, the ring
Mm-hmm.
announcer for High Velocity
Mm-hmm.
Wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
and I was watching them earlier. Funny ass show. If you guys missed it, you need to go back and watch it because it was freaking hilarious. But go back and watch it when we're done, so that way your whole
Yeah.
evening has been entertaining.
Right.
Because if you're watching wrestling tonight, chances are we may be more entertaining than that show.
Well, again, and with Ivan, if you've got him on the show, it's going to be a good show.
Yeah, he's another one, man. I
Yeah,
love talking with him as well.
yeah, yeah.
Um, Matt Classic Jr., the oldest living wrestler. I don't know who that is. Oh, dude, is he related to my friend Mark J. Brony? Is he related to him? Is that Mark J. Brony?
Yeah, I got that one
I don't
right.
know. Oh man, good grief! But so the next matchup, man, Brino Royce, K Holiday.
Yep.
Okay, so as I said before, I've been Brino's driver. I did not drive Brino to this show because of the direction. Like he
Yep.
had to go
Yep.
this
Yep.
way, I had to go this way, and you had to go that way for us to
Yep.
get to where we were going in the
Right.
middle of the mountains up there. Um, but badass match, crisp, clean. Uh, it was one of those matches where I felt like every move meant something.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
story was told in the ring.
Yeah. It was very fluid. It was. I'm not gonna fear to say technical. I mean, it was pretty technical.
Very
You know,
technical.
and you don't really see that a lot from K Holiday.
No, you
You,
don't.
you see
And
you see another good ass brawl. You know what I'm saying? Usually from
right.
K. You know what I'm saying? So that was a little bit of turn for him, but it was good. It's good. It
It,
did. It was a heck of a match.
it goes to show the range that Holiday has. A
Yep.
lot of
Yep.
people don't
Yep.
give him credit. They just see him, like you said, a brawler,
Yep.
smash
Yep.
mouth.
And then
But
you got
in
Brino. He's just like a genuine technical wrestler. I mean, he's so fluid with his moves, transitions. Just you could see him on the ring.
oh yeah, there's no wasted motion with Brino. There's no wasted energy.
No, 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 no,
I,
no,
and then if
no.
something's not going his way, he gets out, recalibrates, and then he comes in and makes it go
Yep,
his way.
yep. He keeps
It's
that close contact too. Always keeps it
oh yeah.
tight, technical. That's skill.
Oh man, and you could hear the cartilage snap in Kay's hand.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I saw you
yeah,
buckle when that happened. Cause
yeah.
you're all right. So case in point, I'm sitting over by commentary and
Right.
I'm
Yep.
listening to Righteous and Tom Clark do commentary. Now
Yep.
Tom Clark has talked to Brino, never seen him perform before.
Right. Yeah.
So when Brino hits a couple of these moves, I just look over at Clark and his jaw is on the floor and he's trying not to hurl because he's like, what the?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, you're holding the camera like this and you're shooting forward. When Brino snapped his fingers, you jerked. Your
Oh
knees
yeah.
dropped.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
You were
did.
like,
I
oh,
did. Man. Yeah. It was. Now I can see it up here, and it's like, oh, yeah. Man, you know what? I mean, I was doing my best to watch as I was looking through the lens, but you know what I'm saying? When you can hear stuff just out of your or hear or see stuff out of your peripheral just enough that it makes you go, that's that does something to you.
oh yeah. It was definitely what was up, man. I thought that match was phenomenal. I
Yeah. Yeah.
really, you know, the great thing about this card every match was badass from top to bottom. I talked to Gary earlier
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to let Gary know, hey man, look, you know, I told him about the footage, or my bad on the, I
Yeah.
apologize for whatever happened. I don't know what it is. I said, but we're gonna have it fixed before the next
Right.
show. We'll be ready to
Yeah.
rock and roll.
And I was
Um,
wondering too because I asked Chad and I asked uh, Gary, about it because I was like, hey, I ain't even seen it yet, and I don't know where to film it. You know what I'm saying? I've been like, where I want to see it. I'm getting anxious now. I can
right.
now I know why. Unfortunately,
What's weird is it didn't sound bad when we were there.
right?
Maybe we couldn't hear it. I don't know. It was just odd. Like I said,
Yeah.
something's up. We'll have to figure it out. Speaking of, Mr. Benfield is in the house. How you doing, sir?
What's
We're just
going
reviewing the show,
on?
man.
Yeah. Yep.
Um,
Yep. Yep.
but it was badass. The card from top to bottom was just great matchups.
Everything was different.
Yeah.
It
Now,
wasn't the same match with just two different people. Every one of those matches was completely different from the other.
right. Now, we ended up talking. I ended up interviewing Brino after his
Mm,
matchup. Brino beat K Holiday,
hmm.
which to some was kind of an upset, but to
You know,
others
I
it
was
wasn't.
thinking the same thing, just because K,
Yeah.
but and being the favorite, I figured, but I don't know. After watching, that's the first time I've actually got to see Brino wrestle live too. Um, I want to see more for sure.
And we will give you more.
Yeah, I know.
Trust me. There's plenty more where that came from.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, "Some guy. I appreciate you guys. Hey, man, we appreciate
Appreciate.
you and the opportunity
Yes.
for us to be involved with
Yes.
high velocity
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah.
It's
Yep. I
very
told him
great.
how humbling that makes me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I told him the other day. I was like, man, there's millions of people out there that want to just be more than a fan or be more involved. You know what I'm saying? Doing the simplest things for like stuff like that makes me elated.
Right.
And like I said, I'm humbled and blessed because I'm given opportunity. As long as I'm a part of it, it doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Right.
That's and if someone lets you do stuff or gets you a spot to do stuff, then they trust you, and it's a good thing too.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
got that right.
yeah.
Now, K Holiday was undefeated in high velocity wrestling.
I did not know that.
Wow. That's
That just changed the whole dynamic of that match even more. God, that's a
so that
bomb.
definitely was an upset. That 100% was an upset then.
Well, not that, but it just wow. That just makes it. It puts Brino at a higher beating
Eh,
undefeated, and the way he was defeated.
I mean, I'm not going to say that it was a decisive win, but I'm going to
Right.
say he did. I mean, he didn't have his way with him, but he had his way with him, you know?
I
He
think if that
manipulated them joints.
oh yeah, Kay could not get up. So again, that could have been a nice uh last man standing match.
Yeah. Oh, that was stopped by ref stoppage. That match
Yeah.
ended by ref stoppage.
Mm.
Brino was pounding him to
Oh
the
yeah.
point of no return.
Yeah.
Normally, Brino will choke you out.
Yeah.
He is a Muay Thai trained fighter. He has jujitsu background and he has
Yeah.
amateur wrestling background. So if there's somebody who can legitimately hurt you if you piss him off, it's probably him.
Mm. He definitely outdressed you.
Damn straight, man. Him walking in.
I
Him
felt like I was
walking
watching
in.
Cam Jackson go into the locker room of the Carolina Panthers.
Oh Lord. That not Cam Jackson, Cam Newton.
Oh, Cam Newton. I'm sorry. Look,
Yeah.
I just plugged Cam Jackson.
Man, I
Forgive
love
me.
Cam
Forgive
Jackson.
me.
I actually think Cam Jackson's a bigger star in the Carolinas than Cam Newton is.
I ditto. I wasn't giving props to Cam Newton whatsoever. I promise, not at all.
Speaking of another person who straight up should have had a deal,
Who?
big time.
Who?
Cam Jackson should have had a deal by now.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. His character alone, just the way he carries himself alone, would be enough to get you in the door. I think, honestly.
If you ever get the chance to sit under the learning tree of him,
Yeah.
don't think twice. Sit down, shut
Right.
up,
Right.
learn.
Right.
I'm telling you, it's there.
Oh
I
yeah, man.
I sat down, smoked cigars one night. Cam Jackson, Braden Marshall, man, one of the referees, Timmy Godfrey.
I was there that night. I just didn't stay long enough to smoke the cigar.
Oh yeah,
All
yeah,
right, yeah. That's another.
dude.
See, again, if anybody watched that, matter of fact, I shared the clip where Kay Holiday's giving him CPR because he got killed.
Yes, yes, that was
So
awesome.
that's what I'm saying. That kind of performance right there is enough to get you in the door. Because if you can sell it like that, good lord.
Oh, you missed the you might have saw it on TikTok because it became a TikTok, it became a meme. Um, he got knocked out of the ring in Union by Black Cat Dion Johnson, and he rolled out of the ring and rolled all the way to backstage.
No, I haven't seen it, but now I want to.
75 feet or better, nonstop, just rolling across
I want to see
concrete,
it.
across concrete, and
Oh,
not nice concrete either,
right.
like kind of rough concrete. Oh man,
Whew.
funny as hell. But Gary said Brino definitely upped his status in high velocity wrestling. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
Hey, look, he had a statement to make, and it was made that night.
Oh
It was
yeah.
made that night, big time.
Period on the exclamation mark on the end. He made his statement loud and clear.
Yep.
Look,
Now,
if it has the cameraman going, you did something right or
right
wrong, but it was good nonetheless.
now, after the match, I was interviewing Brino over there
Yeah.
on the side stage, and it was crazy because we were just talking, and Brino got ready to leave, and I hold up, man, I wasn't done talking to you. We
Yeah.
got to give the people want to
Right.
get to know you. So
Yeah.
I said, what is what are you going to do now that you've won your debut match up here? What is in store for you for the remainder of the evening?
Yeah.
And Brino's going to go get a $1,000 bottle of wine, and he's going to go smoke a nice cigar,
Yep.
and he's going to go have a nice dinner somewhere, and he's going to go chill in a bubble bath. That's
Yeah.
Brino,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So it was he's in the middle of that, and then all of a sudden here comes this music out of nowhere,
Oh
and
yeah. Yeah.
it's the dragon of malice herself, Jasmine Howe, and I'm like,
It threw me off. It threw me off.
yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
knew she was coming, but at that point was kind of like, all right, you're trying to make a statement yourself.
right. Well, and she made a statement before the night ever started
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep. Yep.
because she had three different opponents back out. Nobody wanted a piece of her,
Mm-mm. Nope. Nope.
and
And if you've seen her before, then you know why.
I hadn't seen her before, but we freaking learned.
Really?
Yep,
Yeah.
it was Jasmine Howe, and it wasn't Riley Rocket. It was Clara.
Yep.
So
Yep.
she came over, took the microphone. Brino hauled ass to the back. Um, she came over, took the microphone from me, and started, walking around the ring, running her mouth at the crowd. All
Yep.
of a sudden, this music hits, and out comes Clara. Well,
Oh
these
yeah.
two
Yep.
start going at it right there in front of the crowd.
Right there. Yep. 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 I was up
Well,
and close.
yeah, you were. All of a sudden, I get pulled in, and they're like, "Hey, we got to break this up." And I'm like, "The hell do you want me to do? I'm not supposed to
Oh
touch
my
these
god! You know
people."
what? I thought you was gonna. I thought you was gonna take a spill, especially trying to hold her back.
Oh my god, dude! I thought she was gonna. I was trying to grab the ring post So I had something to hold on
To
to
hold
because
on
I
to.
couldn't hold on to her.
Let me tell you something. Just just with that in mind, when the first time I seen her was at ACCW. She was fighting a man, and he had at least 100 and change pounds on her, and she was putting a wallop on him.
Oh man. Well, and here's
So,
why. Because she's a badass. You got that right. I
man,
was trying to
she's
grab the ring
tough.
post because I
Yeah,
wanted to. I was like, I need something to help me hold this woman. They got two of them on Clara, and you got the little guy trying to hold back the dragon of malice. Like y'all
yeah,
done lost your shit. Why am I trying to hold this woman off? She's gonna kick my ass and then beat all their asses.
she was not happy.
No, she was not.
Uh-uh.
And it showed, man. Because see, after all the melee got done, we went into we went to intermission. We had to
Yep,
cool off,
yep,
so everybody got their chance to hit the bathrooms, hit the merch tables, man, and get them a snack or something to eat on.
yep,
All of a sudden, we come out of intermission and it's them two going
yeah,
at it.
yeah,
They were the next match, dude. I'm sitting over there beside commentary, and I had the doc with me. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
that
yep,
is the King Enterprises team doctor. He is Reno's cut man.
yep,
And if he's on a show, if he's at a show, he's always doc. He's the
right,
guy who's going to check on somebody if
yep,
if they need to get checked on.
yep,
All right. I saw that match because I was in the back at this point. I had other shit to take care of.
yeah, yeah.
Well, sure enough, I come back out right around the finish of the match. Jasmine, I thought she kicked her freaking head off. No,
Oh
she
my
just kicked her
god.
squarely in the mouth. I was like, Doc, you need to go check on that girl. I'm pretty sure she's fucked up.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah,
he's
man.
like,
That was another one of my moments where I was like, oh god.
and she had a busted lip. I mean,
Yeah.
her shit was rocked.
Yeah.
I checked on her in the back. When I seen her later, I made sure she was. I just asked if she was okay.
Yeah.
But those two tore it up. I
Mm-hmm.
They put just as much on that as any man did all night long, and there ain't no denying that them two women can fucking go.
Yep. And her next opponent, which I guess we'll talk about, that's probably gonna be I would speculate it's gonna be one of her best matches.
It has all the ability to be. We will talk
Oh
about that when we
yes.
get to it. I've actually got to download some pictures for that now. And then as we get to that, we'll also talk about next week's show.
Okay.
Um, because next week, you know how we do this. At the end
Mm.
of the show, we talk about what's coming up. That's how we do all these shows. Um, then Strange Man, the next matchup, I never got a picture for this, but it was NAV versus the Heart Killers. Now,
Right.
the Heart Killers was a little different because they were called the Heart Killers of something or other
I thought
because
it was Club. I heard Club. Heart Killers Club or something to that effect.
I don't know. I don't remember. But so what happened was Chris Vallo had an incident with his automobile on the way there. So Vallo
Yep.
was unable to attend. In his place stepped up Chase Lovelace. Now I've
Yep.
only seen Chase Lovelace one time a year ago in Greenville at a show. But I'm gonna tell you this: the rest of the show didn't do any justice for the kid because he's
Yeah.
way better than than what we were dealing with there. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Chase Lovelace is a talented young man.
Yeah.
I don't know him from Adam. I've maybe said
No,
a handful of words to him in my life, but
I've
he's a
heard the
talented
name.
young dude.
I've heard the name, seen the pictures, but forgive me, I don't know much else other than what I seen Saturday.
Yep, he's a tough one though. And
He
then
he fits in. He fits in if that is considered a club. Yeah, he fits in with them.
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Now Tommy Django is a smaller individual, but I'm gonna tell you one thing: Dynamite come in small packages too, and that little bastard is as mean as they come
Mean and fast and vicious.
and strong.
Very, very. But I mean, look at him. He's not like fakely cut. He's cut. and it shows.
He's built like a brick shit house. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
little brick shit house, but it's a brick shit house nonetheless.
it's gonna hurt you when it hits you, regardless.
Oh, definitely. Now they
And
went
that,
up against NAV,
yeah,
which Nathan and Ryan, and man, what a matchup. And it was weird
so
how
good.
it went down.
Yeah,
It was like NAV was owning it.
yeah.
The opening half, the first half of that match, NAV, it was like, this ain't even, what is this?
Oh yeah, they was
They're just,
dominating.
they were dominating them.
That was gonna be a squash match.
I thought I was like, what the hell is this? I
Yeah,
never would have expected that.
right.
But, it's not Valo and Tommy, so there's that.
Yeah,
That's got to throw the synergy off a bit. And then not only that, all of a sudden out of nowhere, the Black Society just comes from the back with two
yeah.
steel
Oh,
chairs
yes.
and takes a seat right in the entranceway. It's like, wait a minute. The hell are they doing here?
Well,
And all of a
I
sudden,
think everybody was doing that. I seen jaws dropping. I mean, I was quite shocked myself.
commentaries over there. Hey, who the hell is this? And I'm like, that's this and this. Don't you know them?
Right?
No, we don't know them. Well, holy shit, are you in for a nightmare? Because
Oh
that dude over
man.
there is a deathmatch king, and this other one, I don't think he feels too much pain. So you're just in for some weird shit coming up. So
Not did it get weird, but it got
violent.
hardcore. Very
Oh,
violent. Yeah, yeah. It was brutal.
so
So
like
let's
you
finish
said
the
earlier,
match. Finish the match first.
so
So
you had the damn White Claw Outlaws earlier run out the front door. Well, guess who came
yeah,
back
all right. So then you had two teams out there that weren't even
in
in.
the match?
Well, they were
So we had
involved, but yeah,
4 teams for a
yeah,
tag team matchup. It was nuts. It was chaotic. Then
very.
all of a sudden, I don't even know who hit who. I don't know who hit the Black Society.
It was. I think it was Django and them. I think they were going to throw NAV in there, and they reversed it, and they got in there and went on top
And they
of
got
Black
dumped
Society.
into the Black
Yeah,
Society. Okay, so
yeah.
what
And
was
I thought Ryan got hurt because he hit hard with that contact because his arm and hand went up under the chair, and you could hear it when he hit.
that? Was Lazarus? The chair
Oh,
closed on Lazarus
was it
Black's
Lazarus?
arm.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I thought it was
yeah.
Ryan. Okay, Lazarus.
The
Yeah.
red haired guy with the beard. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
Laz.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Ryan's the dark haired fella.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
dude, just insanity.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
because like I say,
From
commentary didn't know
there,
who.
from there, it was just chaos.
Yeah. Now, how did the match end? Did NAV definitively win that, or was there thrown out, or what? I don't remember what happened.
I think it was Discord. What? No, I don't know, man. There's so much chaos because I know Outlaws got involved. The Black Society got involved, and I don't know. I don't know.
I think while the Black Society was outside the ring, and this is kind of where it turned around was when the Black Society came out. That's when the Heart Killers started coming up
Right?
in the
Yeah, yeah,
match,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, okay, yeah, this is way more different now.
Right. Now I don't know what changed the tune. I don't know if NAV was just kind of like
Well,
distracted, concerned with.
we have breaking news incoming. Gary, do I
Uh,
need to send you an invite? Do I need to send you an invite? If we have breaking news, do I need to send you an invite? Do you need to come in here and tell me something? What is going on here? This is legit because there's no plan on anybody else being in here tonight, just you and me. But if I need to send invites to you or Righteous, I need to know these things
hmm.
because I will gladly send you one. I just need to know. But apparently we have breaking news coming. I don't know what it is, but there's something coming up. Now, what was when the Outlaws came out? So you had the Outlaws over here, the villains or the Society over here, villains and the
Mm.
Heart Killers in the ring. It was just so much going on.
There was so many bodies out there moving. It was hard to keep up with.
Mother of God. October 29th, High Velocity Wrestling presents Fearless Main Event NAV versus the Black Society versus the White Claw Outlaws. Triple threat
Ooh.
rules. Holy shit,
Ooh.
Batman.
Whew.
Triple threat means no disqualification, no
Yep.
countouts.
Oh
And you're
man.
dealing. All right, look, I'm going to tell y'all what I know. As amazing as a tag team as NAV is, I will put them up on a pedestal as being one of the greatest tag teams in our area currently. They are. As full of piss and vinegar as the White Claw Outlaws are, as brutal as those men can be,
Yep.
those two teams are stepping into that ring, and it ain't even gonna. The ring's not gonna contain them. You can hang that
Mm-mm.
shit up now.
Nope.
That
Nope.
ain't happening.
Nope.
They're going into a match with a guy who's got a freaking death wish in Lazarus Black. He is
Yep.
one of the deathmatch kings of our region. That's not
Yes.
bullshit. That's
Nope.
for real.
Nope. It's as legitimate as it gets.
When the fucker can sit there and break down the scientific manifestations of a light tube to you, you know the bitch has been hit with too many of them. So we can
Yeah.
go with that. That's that. And then you've got Ryan Mantis, who I don't know where it goes, but the dude just don't feel pain like normal people.
No, not at all. He goes somewhere else, and it's just,
Bro,
and he's vicious too. They're both
yes, he
vicious.
is. He is very vicious. And the titles are on the line.
Holy shit.
Good God. All right. So, hey, look, I'm going to need good footage this time. Because I unfortunately, as much as I would like to see that, I am predisposed on that evening. I am already under contract for the night. So
Well,
that's going to be a badass matchup right there.
that's 6 individuals that are top tier talent.
I would definitely agree with that. The promos alone are going to be worth their weight in gold.
Oh my, yeah, waiting till that long for that match is going, there's going to be a lot of back and forth, a lot of
Oh.
verbiage back and forth between all uh, all of them, and it's gonna be fun watching until then.
Oh man, you know what? I think I know what I have to do for this. I'll start working on that later. I have a I have a plan.
Oh
Oh,
boy,
oh
scheming.
yeah. Oh yeah, I have a great idea for that.
Okay,
So,
talk about it
let's
off air.
possibly. I go way back with the Black Society though.
Yeah,
I interviewed them years ago.
right.
That interview's got like 2,000 views.
Right.
And it's like that's one of that's one of my best videos ever because of the
Yeah,
amount of views it got.
right,
That's
right.
huge.
Yep, 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 yep.
So I mean, we go way back. I remember when Ryan was twice the size of Ryan. He's lost so much weight. He looks fantastic now.
Amazing transformation.
He has he
Amazing.
has worked on himself. Him and Laz have worked on everything they've got. Brother,
Right.
I'm not discrediting any other team, but it's going to be
No,
a
no, no.
hard one. You're going to be hard pressed for me not to put my money on Black Society with triple threat rules in a tag team
Well,
matchup. You're going
right,
to be hard
because
pressed.
there were hard hitting chair shots at Inferno.
Oh my God. Did you see the marks on Ryan Riley's back?
They were whelps,
Oh,
if you want to
they were
call them
real.
that.
They were
Oh
real.
yeah, oh yeah, they were. I heard them chair shots. Them chair shots were stiff. I'm talking stiff. It,
Yeah.
yeah, they were hard hitting.
Oh, it was brutal. So after the matchup, we'll just say NAV won the match.
All right,
And then, because either way, whether they won it by DQ or pinfall over the Heart Killers Club,
right,
the Heart Killers Breakfast Society, or whatever. Maybe that was it. I think it was the Heart Killers Breakfast Society or some
Club.
weird.
Breakfast Club.
No, I don't know. It was some weird shit. Anyway, after
It,
that,
yeah.
Laz and Ryan get into the ring, and it looked like it was just going to chill out, and we were fucking wrong because they
No,
laid the shit into them boys with them chairs.
oh yeah, they tore them up. I'm talking about those chair shots. They they were meant to hurt.
Oh, definitely.
Those were no pansy shots. That chair didn't hit any side of that mat on the other side of that body. Them chairs were as flat and as stiff across that back as they could get.
Oh yeah, and
They had intent.
oh they're trying to soften them up because they're getting them on September 9th.
Oh,
NAV
that
versus
is
the
right.
Black
Yep.
Society is happening
Yep.
September 9th at
Yep.
Silverado's.
Yep.
The chair, what was it? On Nathan's arm. Laz put the chair up Nathan's arm and then stomped the bitch or dropped the knee on it or something. Good Lord. What a shot.
Yeah.
Greatest triple threat you've ever seen, and add triple threat rules. I'm actually just going to say it's going to look like TLC, the original TLC.
Oh yeah. Yep. Before it was so planned, it was all shoot and perfect.
It was just the way.
Yeah.
Wow. It was a fantastic matchup. I could hear something, but I couldn't hear what was said in the background. I don't think anybody else could either. So that's
the kiddos talk to me.
right on.
But yeah, dang, a triple threat match.
That is going to be something serious right there.
That's worth the admission.
Oh, tag team rules? Wait a minute. So they got to tag in and out? Because normal triple threat tag team matchups are done under Tornado, where it's no pinfalls and no disqualification, or no disqualification, no count out. That's normal triple threat.
Right.
So that's where I was trying to figure out which direction this was going.
Well, they could do the triple threat.
Yeah.
Go ahead. If they go do triple threat like they used to, like where they could tag anyone else in, that would make it pretty interesting as well.
That would be, yeah, but that would just be so odd.
Well, that's true.
It'd be very odd.
I don't know. End up being an odd match.
It's going to be an odd match. It's going to be a badass match.
Yeah.
Speaking of badass, allow me to introduce you to somebody. This is the real Drago. The real Drago is your Stranglehold heavyweight champion.
Yep.
And this guy is as real as they come for being a legit badass. I have seen him in action. I have seen him in person. He is a fucking monster. Now, I may have said something earlier to garner some attention.
Yeah, that's where I seen it from.
Yeah. When I made that post earlier, I said, I wonder what promoter has the stones to book the real Drago versus Tyson Maddox. Tyson Maddox was just on AEW Dark the other night.
Yep, he was.
And Tyson Maddox versus Drago, I can't think of a main event. We need a 20x20 with reinforced steel to control and contain these two. And even then, I'm not sure it's going to happen.
Right. Yeah.
It's going to be, I'm telling you, that's the one to do it. That's the show. That's a main event worthy heavyweight matchup right there in my book.
I could have swore Gary said, let's do it.
Oh, he did. He did. And he's saying it again. He is saying it right now. Gary's saying 3 guys in the ring at once is how it's going to be for the triple threat tag match.
Ooh,
okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Gary said, "Me, let's do it. HVW baby, let's do it." Right on. Okay, so Gary, we got to talk about 2023 because from what I understand, are we having another one after October? We got to figure this out because I don't know if you could score both of those cats between now and October. Both of those guys are very, they're high profile, man. That's what I'm
Staying
saying. It'd
busy
be good.
schedule.
And look here, Drago said, "Let's do it." He's already in. He's in like Flint on this shit. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Speaking of big men and big main events, God, I couldn't have planned this any better myself. Big men and big main events. We had that. We had the dreadlock demolition machine himself, Bojack, versus the big man on campus, TJ Boss. Dude,
Yep.
I don't know if they were trying to break the ring or if they were seeing if they could break the ring, but they ended up breaking a. You do? Oh, did you know that part of the board? There was a board broke slap in half.
I know
In
there
the
was
ring.
I thought there was a hole, but I didn't remember who made the hole.
The hole was just the board shifting.
Oh man, okay.
Nope, not that. The actual board broke.
Well, I can tell you this much: you didn't have to watch
broke.
that match to hear it.
Oh God, no, you did not.
No,
We were over at commentary. I had to get up and get behind commentary. I couldn't sit down no more. I had to get up and go stand off in the corner behind commentary because I was getting loud.
Oh, me too.
It was hard not to. Yeah, I know.
Oh man, I was.
Yeah.
I was making faces and ooh and ahhing because man, that match again. What little bit I could catch, I could definitely hear. You could put that on full audio and know somebody is getting their ass kicked.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Back and forth.
They broke 3 pieces of wood for that.
God.
Gary had to reinvest in the ring after one show. He had to go buy new lumber.
I see where he posted. Yep. I remember it was right after that. I know why.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh dude, I was on the phone. Well, the reason I called him today or talked to him today, I had been calling lumber mills because there's mills everywhere here in the South.
Right. Yeah.
So I had been on the phone with lumber mills, like, "Hey brother, I think I found something." He goes, "I'm good." He had already taken care of it. So there's fresh meat coming to the table at the next show. So that's gonna be badass. Speaking of, I'm going to grab the pictures, but tell me some shit from that matchup because that was.
Man, it started out with the test of strength between the two, just killing them ropes and each other, running into each other. No one could knock the other one off their feet. And it was just back and forth, just two big monsters barreling into each other. It was something else. And man, that as much as I heard that mat, I can see why 3 pieces was broke for sure.
Hell yeah.
But that was an amazing main event. They tore the house down. Tried to.
Oh, they did for sure. I was trying to find one person shared all of the pictures from this show earlier, and for some reason now I can only find the one damn picture coming up, or the one overall picture for it.
Oh, I remember seeing the ones earlier that had all the matchups.
Ones, right?
Yeah. I don't know who shared it though.
I can't remember either. I've got a piss poor memory.
Trying to think.
It's all good. I'm gonna use this one and we'll go over it that way.
Okay.
Let's see. What was this called? Battleground.
I can recall a few matches.
Oh yeah, I remember the matches. And we'll just go from there. I just gotta add the picture and we'll go over that. Actually, you know what? Because we're already at it, man, what we'll do is you and I will go over what we got coming up getting us there. and then we'll talk about that one,
Okay.
and we'll just keep on keeping on.
All right.
Um, this goes here. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it at High Velocity Wrestling, you missed a badass show from start to finish, nonstop action, chaotic. Oh, we completely forgot. Gary got left in the damn ring in a pile.
Oh my God.
Crucifix came out,
That's
and
right.
so what was crazy was there was a security guard wandering around, and I thought it was just some dude because somebody said, "Yeah, man, he's security for this
Hey,
company or whatever that owns this building."
I never even seen him until he was in the ring. I didn't even
Really?
notice. I didn't even
No, dude,
notice until
he was all the way back by the merch tables, just kind of standing there, and
yeah,
he's
I didn't
huge
even
as
know.
shit. He was
Yeah.
eyeballing everybody,
Yeah.
so I was just like, "Okay, cool, security's here."
Right.
And he had his mask on and all this other shit. Well, all of a sudden, Gary's in the ring talking.
Yeah.
The security slides in, like, what the hell is it? And I'm in the back at this point, so
Right.
I barely got to see this.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I was
I'm
wondering what was
looking
going
through.
on.
I'm looking through the cracks. All of a sudden, a taser comes out, and Gary gets laid out, and it's
Yep.
crucifix. Holy shit,
Yep.
dude! That guy's huge. I didn't
Oh
realize how big he
yeah.
was.
Oh man,
Holy shit!
I've seen him compete quite a few times, and he's a beast. He's a beast, and he's been on SmackDown and Raw.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh
Yep.
damn!
Yep.
I had
He's
no
been on
idea.
SmackDown and Raw. Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
He's a beast. It'll be
Yeah,
interesting to see how he gets involved in this HVW.
yeah, definitely. But man, look, that was Inferno, man. Inferno from front to back was a badass show.
Oh
It
yeah.
was
Yeah.
if you weren't there, you missed out. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Um, definitely good shit.
Yeah. It was
Um,
very good.
now coming up this weekend, you have headlocks for Huntington's disease that is taking place in Lumberton, North Carolina.
Mm.
Um, go out and support Huntington's disease. A good buddy of mine, Jonathan Darwin. He's a ring announcer from West Virginia, and he ring announces all over the coast. Um, his wife suffers from this terrible disease, and all this is charity for Champions of HD. So it's all going to go right back into their funding. No
Cool.
money is going to be taken directly by them. Obviously, it's going to go to the foundation they're representing. Now that's that weekend. That's this weekend. This is next Friday night.
Yep.
Battlegrounds live at Silverado's. This is going to be insane.
Very.
As a special guest, just there, Rampage Jackson,
Yep.
UFC, Bellator MMA. This guy's a monster. No
Very.
bullshit. Now, you've got Thomas Extreme going up against
John Matthews.
John Matthews. Yeah, that's going to be a different matchup.
That's another let's see how well they play against each other because that is two polar opposites.
Dude, Thomas Extreme is
extreme.
ruthless. He is vile. He is ruthless.
Yes. Yep. I caught him a cage match not too long ago, and it was brutal.
Oh, he's batshit crazy.
Oh yeah,
No
the
doubt.
blood was pouring everywhere.
You got Ghazi versus young Luke Fury.
Ooh, that'll be another good one.
Definitely. Because Ghazi's insane and Fury has no fear.
Nope. And two young cats that are doing amazing. Talented.
That's serious right there. I see AJ Frost on there, but I can't remember who AJ's going against.
Zay.
Okay, AJ and Zay Vega. All right. So who the hell's Jake Jacobs going against? Oh, Jake Jacobs and Rob
Killjoy.
Oh,
Which will be another insanely amazing match that I think is going to be my favorite to see between the two.
man. But we're also getting on the same card. We're getting the Black Society versus NAV.
So a little appetizer, a little taste of what is to come.
That's a tag team championship match. So there could be new champions going into the triple threat in October.
You know, and there's always that unknown of White Claw Outlaws because they will show up anywhere, anytime that apparently New Age Villains is around.
Oh, and
So,
this is at a bar, so you know damn well the White Claw. Wait a minute, do they sell White Claw at bars, or do
oh
bars have
man,
standards and they don't sell that shit?
they probably have standards.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
You can't if you serve whiskey next to a White Claw, something's wrong with you.
Oh man, and then you've got the main event of the evening. The women will be the main event. Jada Stone, who
Yeah.
you have currently been seeing. Where have we been seeing her? Oh yeah, Impact. She's been wrestling at
Yes.
Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
Jada Stone versus Jasmine Howe, the Dragon of Malice. All
Yeah.
right. This is another one that's going to be just off the
Oh
fucking rails.
yes. Yes. Yeah. Well, we've already seen
Ah,
Jada Stone at HVW already.
yep. She was in the match. It was
Brittany
Jada
Jade.
Stone and Brittany Jade, and those two killed it.
They kicked the hell out of each other too.
Oh, you ain't lying.
Man, so Jada's talented, very talented too. I've watched her train. She's amazing in her training. She's got an eye for the business. And then you got Jasmine, who's brutal.
Oh man, yeah, no doubt about it. But
It'll end up being a kick fest. I promise.
somebody's losing some teeth. Coming up after that's the 9th. That's September 9th in North Carolina, man.
Yeah.
September 10th, we're going to Pro Wrestling Union. We will be here.
Yes.
And look here, you got Peterbilt, Drew Hood. You got Deion Johnson and Zuka King. I've never got to see Zuka King work before, so I'm excited for that.
Man, he's the best.
You've got the Heart Killers versus All Worm, No Soul.
Yep.
You have the Sovereign, which is Brino Royce and Luca Daniels versus the Heat Seekers.
Yep.
Now, the Heat Seekers are either 4 or 5-time NWA Tag Team Champions.
Yep.
They are also former Pro Wrestling Union Tag Team Champions. They had to relinquish their belts.
Yep.
And the Heart Killers have them. So it kind of makes me wonder if the Heat Seekers are coming back for what they never lost.
Well, they cut a promo. Don't know if it was yesterday or today, but they cut a promo. They're not very happy.
Oh no, they're not
At all.
They're pissed off.
Very.
Now what's crazy is they're involved in 2 events in the same day. So I wonder if that's going to help Brino and Luca out or not, because they're in another show earlier in the day, and I'm telling you what I know about where they're going. They're going to be tested. So by the time they get to Parade of Champions, I hope they got some rest in that drive, because they're going to need it.
You're going to need to be
against
100%.
Brino?
Yeah, you're going to need to be 100. You're going to need to be 110%.
Oh, I guarantee you. I feel bad. I feel bad for them because they've got a hell of a day ahead of them.
And that might be where you see Brino show that more vicious side even more so than his technical side.
Oh yeah, he smells blood in the water. He's going to attack that ass. There's no doubt about it. You got Cam Jackson and Buggy Wright. That's just going to be a fun matchup.
Oh yes, it's going to be a bunch of back and forth with them too.
Oh yeah. Now you've got Don Furio versus Randy Wayne. Now, I'm not too sure because Don Furio is a fantastic up-and-coming wrestler.
Yep.
I don't know if I'd want to be getting in the ring with Randy Wayne at this stage in their career.
No, not if you want a long-term career, no. No, now
Oh,
if you want to shorten your career, yeah, sure, go ahead. Yeah,
yeah,
no.
because he's been kind of in a pissy mood lately.
Piss and vinegar. You know something about that in veins? And yeah,
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 he's
yeah. Well, we watched him not too long ago at HVW in a strap match, and that was brutal.
it was absolutely brutal, man. Ken Magnum struck him with that leather strap. It sounded like a 12 gauge shotgun going off in that damn room.
Man, yeah, it was yeah tougher
Well, well, no,
than
I mean, not only that, you know, you're dealing with a real asshole when the guy's going to knock down a fucking fan. You know, you're dealing with a real asshole when that happens. It's like,
yeah.
dude, this shit's crazy. I can't. I don't know. He's out there, man. He's outlaw, but he's out there. You know,
Yep.
he's gonna attack somebody in the fucking crowd. Like Jesus Christ, dude. You know you're pissed off if you got that going on.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. And I don't know, but who knows? Don is very. He's very good in the ring too. Very,
Yeah.
and he has not been slacking in the gym
No, he has
by
not. He's been working his
by
ass off.
no means.
He's been working his ass off. I recently saw some highlights of a
Yep.
matchup with him and Matt Odom,
Yes. Yep. Yep. Yep.
and Matt Odom's no slouch. Matt Odom was
No.
another one up there at the gathering of the Juggalos.
Yeah, he was. That's right. Yep. Yep.
Chase Emery will be making an appearance to talk about his medical leave,
Yep.
and Bebop will be in attendance.
Hmm.
So that looks like it's going to be a fun show,
Oh,
man.
very.
So that's on the 10th of September. Now, we did have some stuff going on for the 17th. However, scheduling conflicts have arose, and the 17th is now Kaputski. So we're going straight to the 24th. Do you know what the 24th
Oh,
is, man?
yeah. Yeah, I know 24th is.
Oh, yeah, because we've got CPW Takeover on the
Yep.
24th featuring a live performance by Cutthroat Susie. Be sure you check out their socials. Be sure you check them out on, Pandora, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. They've got a couple of albums out. It's good shit. I heard it. My wife was listening to it the other day. Uh, yeah, I'm in. I'm in like
I'll
Flint, man.
I'll have to check it out.
Oh, it's gonna be what's up. Now, Johnny Ryder versus Buggy Wright. I can tell you one thing. Buggy Wright is one fantastic wrestler. I'm not going to deny that. But I will be damned if you're going to get me in the ring against Johnny Ryder. Because
Nope.
that is one brutal son of a bitch right there.
Yep. Yep.
He is as mean as they come.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the foundation going up against Jordan Holt and Corey Sparks. Now, that match may have changed, and I may be advertising the wrong match. I think Corey Sparks had a booking conflict.
Mm.
So I don't remember that. The White Claw Outlaws will get their hands on, well, no, I'm saying that backwards. The New Age Villains will get their hands on the White Claw Outlaws in a grudge match. These two teams have been pissed off at each other, going all over hell and creation.
Yep. Yep.
And I think they're going to get their shot at CPW.
Mm.
4-way elimination.
Yep.
The Heart Killers. The Legendary Soul Patrol. The Fantastic Other Guys. And Daddy Daughter Dance.
Yep.
I am excited for this matchup. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of those ones that changes how people feel about professional wrestling.
Look, if you don't know any of those teams or not all of those teams and you're in the independent circuit in any way, shape, or form, fam, talent, well, so be it, you don't know your area very well.
No, you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground.
No, because if you don't know who any of those are, you're not watching the right stuff.
I 100% agree on that. Brino Royce versus Bebop. This is going to be a fantastic clash of styles. You have the technical Brino and you have the speed of Bebop. I can't wait.
So I've actually never got to witness Bebop wrestle.
Oh, bro. Are you in
I,
for a fucking surprise?
yeah,
No, no. You know how we talk about people and contracts?
yes,
He's on that list.
gotcha.
There's no denying it.
Yeah.
Bebop's on that list. Lodi rules. Lodi, the WCW veteran himself, will be going
Mm-hmm.
up against the Prince of Sports Entertainment, Drew Hood. The DH and HD hype train will be coming to town, but is he going to stop for the sign guy, or is he going to steamroll right on past him?
I don't know. That's a tough one. You know, Drew's on a roll,
Dude, he is on a tear.
and he is not on a roll, but against just some old guys wrestling. He's on a roll against guys that's got reputation,
Oh man,
got history, got careers. You know what I'm saying? He's he's not doing it to jobbers.
no, he just went up against
Uh,
that dude Kincaid
yep,
over the weekend, and I
yep,
heard it was unreal. That was at what was that called? Ground Zero.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I heard they had a hell of a show, and drew a nice little crowd at the brewery, and
yeah,
that's hell yeah.
yeah.
I
He's
you know
putting on a hell of a show.
I spoke to Elliot. I call him Elliot Popston. His real name's Elliot Poston, and he's from the that other podcast that we talk about, the Lowdown
Yeah,
Popcast.
yeah.
Great dude. Him and Shane do that show together. Elliot's the ring announcer and Shane's the owner for Palmetto Championship Wrestling down
I
there in
gotcha.
Columbia.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They ran a show this past weekend. Had another nice crowd. So, guys, while of course you want to be at whatever show I'm at, it was just a great wrestling weekend because
Yeah, yeah,
everybody drew good houses, man.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was great houses
definitely.
all around,
Yeah,
great crowds.
yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I heard no one was slack this weekend. I heard everybody had a good turnout.
well, I'm not going to say I heard everybody had a good turnout, but I'm going to say that
Uh,
most of
well,
the shows.
the one I affiliates with had a good turnout.
Yeah, I'll go with the ones I know of
Right.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
work with. Yeah, the
Right.
ones I
Yeah.
work with had good turnouts. I'll go with that.
There you go.
Now what we don't have here is this. Earlier today, CPW had a board meeting. This occurred around 1:30
Yeah.
or 1 something this afternoon. Now, here's what's really dicked up with this whole situation. Cam Jackson is still the CPW heavyweight champion and has
Right.
been since before COVID. Cam Jackson has refused all of his opponents, all of them. He's
Right.
refused them all,
Yeah.
including the number one contender, Jackson Saint. Jackson Saint was the number one contender years ago. He
Right.
beat Ryan Mantis and Jake Jacobs in a triple threat number one contenders match years ago.
Yeah.
This was back in 2020.
Right.
And here we are, damn near through 2022, and Cam's still holding the strap, and he's refusing to fight Jackson Saint.
Right.
So now I don't know what's going on. I'm not into the board meetings on this. I'm not involved in the board meetings. I know the commish, I know the owners, but I have nothing to do with anything else. I just know that there's going to be a matchup. They're going to force him. They're either going to force him to fight or they're going to force him to give up the strap. One of the two is going to happen here.
So he's getting backed into a corner. He's not gonna have a choice.
Yeah, he's going to have to do something. Now, that's on the 24th. Let's go to the 30th.
Oh yeah.
Neil Koloff
Yeah.
and Deion Johnson. We're going to be at his Pro Wrestling, Packlet,
Yeah.
South Carolina.
Yep.
Antonio Morgan issues an open challenge. He is their heavyweight champion, and
Right.
he's doing an open challenge.
Yep.
There's no current tag team champions crown there,
No.
and so I know the Black Society is is working their way over there. You've
Yeah.
got the OGs over there. There's brother. It's there's a lot going on over there.
Yeah, man. That's a nice looking poster too.
It is. It's a phenomenal
Yeah,
poster.
yeah.
Whoever
That's good.
made that did a great job. I don't know who made
Mm.
it. Seriously, did a great job. Do you know who made it?
Oh, of course I do. You know, I know stuff.
Who made that?
Michael Elliott.
Fantastic,
Yeah,
fantastic work.
yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
Now I don't know which version of this. Oh, I got the good version of this one. So that's the 30th of September. We're going to October 1st. We're going to be at the Holly Cup. Man, we're going back to North Carolina. It seems like I can't stay out of that state. I'm not moving, Randy.
Well.
This is the 7th annual Holly Yatsko Memorial Cup. All proceeds go to what is hospice. All proceeds go to the local hospice there.
Right.
So that's going to be fantastic. I know I got to talk to Gene more about this. They have changed the layout of the first round matchups. The first round matchups were put out, and I had with Gene on air. The very first episode of the Thursday Night Indie Spotlight, man. I laid out the entire night of here's my predictions for the whole thing. I had Drew Hood winning. They changed the layout. Now I don't know what the hell to do. So now I got to start all over with a fresh card, and I'm going to have to do it on the spot when I'm not able to think clearly, and I'm probably going to not have predicted the winner.
Right. Well, then you'll be surprised as everyone else.
Well, no, I'm saying I did my predictions this
way. Right.
You know, I don't know if there's a little side bet on this. I don't care, but I was like, if there's a little side money on this, I'm a gambling man. I like to gamble, my friend. And I'm telling you, I would have put some ducats down on my card saying that I had the right card.
Right.
I'd have put money in on it. I had it being Drew Hood and Braden Marshall in the finals.
Ooh, yes.
With Drew Hood overtaking Braden to win the Holly Cup.
I don't like it, but it sounds good.
Right?
It sounds real good.
That's October 1st. October the 8th. It's kind of a double header, but they're too far apart to attend both. So you got to take your pick. October the 8th, we're going to be in Jackson County Rescue Squad in Silva. Am I saying that right? Silva?
Silva. Yes, sir.
Okay. In Silva, North Carolina, for H2L presents Shop with a Cop 2. Man, look, this is going to be this is going to be good. Look at the poster.
It's a stat card too, as far as matches. Yeah.
Oh, is it? I don't know the matches.
Well, there's an updated poster that actually has the matches, a couple of the matches on there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know I see Brittany Jade, I see JD Drake,
yep.
I see Randy Wayne.
I think JD is going to be tag teaming. He's going to be doing the Workhorseman. I can't remember who they're going against. And then you got Randy Wayne and the actual Sergeant of Silva in a tag team match. But I can't remember who they're against.
Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be a hell of an event there.
Oh, there's a lot of good. I'll have to try to see if I can find you the poster with some of the card on it.
Oh, fantastic.
Right.
All proceeds go to Jackson County Sheriff's Department. Now, on that same night, here in South Carolina, you've got AWL presents Super Clash. Look at the talent on the poster, man.
Oh yeah.
You've got Mitch Robertson. You've got Antonio Morgan. You got Luca Daniels, and isn't that Crucifix?
Yes, it is.
That's it.
Yeah.
Look at this. Yeah. AJ Frost, Buggy Wright, the Black Society, and Braden Marshall, plus more will be there.
Right. Yep.
Dude, son of a bitch.
Yeah, it kills you when there's like such two good shows and you got to flip a coin.
Well, you can't flip a coin when you're contractually obligated.
Well, this is true. This is true.
I was already contractually obligated to the other show before this show was even
Right.
dreamt. So,
Right.
but I support my friends. So I support American Wrestling League, Jimmy Ward, and his show. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a hell of a time. It's gonna be all time of the night. And you can't go wrong.
Right.
You can't go wrong. Now, I only have one poster for the 29th as of now. But the poster for the 29th I have is Monsters Brawl presented to you by Pro Wrestling Union. Now, that is the real Cutshaw. That is
Oh
Joshua
yes.
freaking Cutshaw.
Yes, sir.
Bebop and Brittany Jade. Dude, I am fucking in. I am
Uh,
down. I am ready.
Let me tell you something. I got to see Cutshaw versus TJ Boss in a hardcore match. There you go. That's all I need to
What's
say. I mean,
what state?
Georgia.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
There's no rules or athletics commissions down there.
Man, and you want to talk about tearing it down?
Well, see, that's the thing. I did want to bring this up. Well, there's a couple things I want to bring up. You caught a lot of shit a while back
Yes, I did.
for a post about, South Carolina needs to get it together. The thing about Georgia is this: they don't have the athletics commission like we do.
Right.
Here.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we
Well,
are
I said
so
I did. Wait. I might get in more trouble. I said the Carolinas need to. That's what I said actually.
right now. Yeah, that's you gotta watch the shit. But listen,
Yeah.
like I'm saying, they don't have the athletics commission like we do
Right.
here in South
Right.
Carolina. Now
Yeah,
in North
I know it's
Carolina,
strict.
hey man, look, I'm telling you what I'm telling you about this. Of all the shows I've seen myself, and I've worked for a great many of them.
Right.
You know this.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I even going into Georgia, man, it's hard to pick out of what's real good shit and what's just there.
Well, yeah, of course, yes, yeah, of
You
course,
know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's wrestling is subjective.
right,
Don't let your opinions get other people's panties in a bunch.
yeah. I got quite a few panties bunched up.
Oh, I know you did. I've worked on it.
I know.
It's okay. It's okay.
You help bandage it.
Yeah. Well, that's my job. I'm the consigliere for a
Yeah,
reason,
that's right.
right?
Well, yeah, you do
That's
a good
right.
job. You do a good job of fixing it, smoothing it
Oh,
over.
Gary Benfield said, "Thank you guys for a hell of a recap. Forever grateful. Good night. Thank you, sir. We
Good
appreciate
night.
it." That was about a half hour ago.
Oh my lord, he's been
Dude,
God.
yeah. Oh, look, here we go. It was like it was like two brick walls hitting one another. That was Tiffany
Yeah.
talking about the main event at High Velocity. Scott Larson chimed in to say Cutjaw should come out with a cage on his head for All Hallows Eve. Doesn't he come out with a cage on his head still?
He did then. He did then. He come out with like it almost looked like a torn straitjacket, and he come out
It
with his
is.
cage on his head. It was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. The only time I've ever seen him
That
was, the first time I ever saw him was down at whether it's CPW or Pro Wrestling Union show, but we were here in Una in Spartanburg. So
right.
first off, running a show in Una, the nicest building there is the firehouse. And that's saying something because it's still a piece of shit.
Man.
But dude, that whole area is fucking gross. Like Gaffney, Gaffney ain't it. Blacksburg, okay, maybe. Okay, maybe. But Una, nah. Una's like
Yeah.
the asshole of the armpit. Like it's fucked up.
Oh man, you gotta give somebody love. Quit hating.
No, I've worked there. I've worked there. Not for the wrestling thing. I worked there in person.
Oh, I got you.
No, 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 and no. But I saw him there, but he was freaking insane. It was great to watch him. It
Oh
was the
yeah.
first time I ever saw Mitch Robinson. He was going by Mitch Hurley back then.
Yeah.
He threw Drew Hood around like he was a fucking rag doll. I was like, holy shit. Oh my god.
No,
And Drew Hood's not a small man.
not by no small means.
No.
No, no. I actually
Dude.
got to see. Wait,
Oh, go ahead. No, what you got?
I also got to see someone else I've been wanting to see. I hadn't, who was really big around here. I got to see Billy Brash, which was amazing.
Oh yeah. And he's made his return to the Carolinas recently
Yep,
too. He was
yep,
at Ground Zero over the weekend.
yeah. And speaking of which, guess who was down at when I was in Georgia? James Johnson showed up.
No shit.
Yeah, because him and Rayhan have a pretty brutal rivalry. So,
Okay. Rayon Ignatius.
uh-huh.
Gotcha. Cutshaw Wars Cage all the time down in Bama at Continental Championship Wrestling. Find it on YouTube. I love it. Dude,
Uh-huh.
Cutshaw is another one of the guys who should have a deal. It's
Oh yeah. He's got all the aspects that just would fit it. Yeah.
he's got everything in my book. He's a good one.
He's
I
vicious too.
I generally enjoy watching him work. Now, are you ready for me to tell you about next week on this show?
Yes.
Next week on this show, I've got a special interview lined up. We're going to be interviewing Peterbilt.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. Is that next week or is that the following week? Hold on. I might have fucked up. What is next week? What day is it? What time zone am I in? No, it is. It is next week. Yeah, next week on the 8th. I got Peterbilt on the show. I had to look at the calendar to make sure I had the right day. Peterbilt, who's going for the Pro Wrestling Union heavyweight title, the interim heavyweight title.
Yep.
He will be live and in living color here next weekend. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna shoot the shit, man, and try to get everything lined up because I gotta line up what's coming up Friday night on the
Oh
9th,
yeah.
and then I gotta line up what's
Mhm.
coming up Saturday because
Oh yeah.
dude, if anybody wants to know what it's like to live a day in the life of what I deal with on professional wrestling, follow me to these shows and just and have a good time because you can't do it. I've been
That's how
called the
we.
Iron Man of podcasting before because I've gone for 4.5 fucking hours.
Yeah. Well, that's how we met.
This is true. We met on the road, man.
Yep.
And you follow me to great shows, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
See, this is
Yeah.
why we play follow the fucking leader here.
That's right. All right. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, look,
Uh,
I think it's about time we wind it down, brother.
All
What
right.
do you got coming up? Where are you gonna be next?
What was the next show coming up that we're going to be at?
I'm
September
booked.
10th.
I'm
I'll
booked on the 9th.
be. I got APW in Chester probably next Friday. Their card's starting to get pretty stacked. They got a lot of people returning that hasn't been there in a while.
Okay.
And then I think the next one is
Pro
Parade of
Wrestling Union.
Champions. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. And I got shows after that.
well,
Well,
where are
I'll
you going?
be. I got NAWA the 24th. I'm not sure if I'm going as just a fan or if I got work or not. Then October 1st, I'm going back to NAWA and I'll be doing some work there.
Okay.
And then I'll be at Silva
Hell
October
yeah.
8th.
All right. Well,
So
I
that's
know
all I
I'll
got
see
lined
you
up. Oh, and I guess his too. I'll be at his more than likely.
on the 30th. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, man, look, you may have to make a special trip for that HVW show or HWA show on October the 1st, the Holly Yatsko Cup. That's a tournament.
Right. Yeah.
That's the way that one works. We'll see, if you're free,
We'll
try to
see.
make it up
I
there to
think,
that.
like I said, I think that's the night I'm supposed to actually be doing some work. So
That's on the 1st?
October 1st, yeah.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's when I'll
if
be
you're
doing.
working, don't,
Yeah,
if you're working,
yeah,
don't turn down work.
yeah. No, I'm not.
Trust me.
I'm not.
Look, she's even chopped. She's ready. Parade of Champions and NAWA.
Yep.
Man, she is ready. Now I'm going to be at CPW on the 24th.
Right.
you got a gun and bullets because that's what it's going to take for you to stop me from being at
Right. No, it's a
CPW.
good look. It's a good card. It's amazing. If you haven't been, the venue's amazing. It's the atmosphere itself is just it sets itself apart too in its own ways, and it's amazing too.
Yep. Oh, it's
So
not that. It's CPW's where I got started.
right,
So CPW is home.
right,
So I'm going home.
right. I got
So
you. I got you.
that's what that is, man.
Yeah,
CPW is where I got my start in this industry, and
yeah.
man, I get to go out there and announce if it's the last time I ever get to announce for Buck Carter in my life.
Right,
On with Jimmy Ward right there beside him, I'm fucking a-okay with that.
right,
I am all good with that. It's fine. But I wouldn't miss it for the world because I know what that show means to them guys.
right.
You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the cool thing about the NAWA show that you're going to, you're tight with a couple of the guys that work there. You're tight
Mhm.
with believe it or not, you're tight with two guys who are facing each other. You're tight with AJ and you're tight with
Big
Big
nasty.
Nasty.
Yeah, oh, very. Yep, yep, yep. I talk to them
And they're
probably daily.
right. And now they're going to be going against each other.
Yes, and I've told them I don't want to know what happens. I just want to watch it and be in surprise, in disbelief because I don't want to know what y'all have planned.
Well, I mean, so there's the plan, but there's also the magic of it.
Oh yeah, well that's what I'm saying. And I've already been told it's going to be pretty brutal and hardcore, which will be interesting because I hadn't seen them in a match like that before.
Well,
So
AJ's another one who's got a hardcore tendency about him.
oh yes, yes he does, yes he does. And then the stipulations are hair versus mask.
Oh,
So
somebody's
AJ,
leaving looking different.
well, you lose a mask. I don't know if you can continue. So
That's
yeah,
kind of a way.
And there's quite a few. There's a few good people on that card too as well. It's pretty nice. And then the October 1st one's got a lot of good few people on there. I know Luke Fury's going to be there. Say Vega's going to be there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, man. Well,
so I don't know
all right.
what. Hopefully, working that one will we'll see how well that goes.
Yeah, man. Look, like I said, you keep your nose clean and you hang out with the right folks, man. You'll be able to. Yeah, we're not Tony Connon it here. We're not Tony Connon it. No booger sugar. Okay. Yeah, no to that.
uh,
Um, we're man. Look, you keep your head up. You keep your head on a swivel, and you take any opportunity you get. Just try to avoid getting fucked. That's the big deal.
well, I'm trying my best. So we'll see how
There,
well it goes.
there you go. All right, brother. Well, thank you very much
Yes,
for joining
sir.
me tonight for the
Yep.
review. We'll probably do another one of these. Actually, hell, let's do one after parade.
Oh
We'll
yeah,
do one
definitely.
after Parade of Champions after that weekend. We'll talk. You'll talk about APW Chester. I'll
Yeah,
talk about
yeah.
HVW Silverado, and then we'll talk about Parade of Champions together, and then
Okay. Yeah.
we'll go from there. That's a plan.
All right. So that'll be next weekend, right? Yeah.
No, that's
No.
the following Thursday. Next Thursday is myself and
No,
Peterbilt, so
no.
you'll be the following Thursday.
The shows next Saturday, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
next
All
weekend.
right.
Yeah, not this
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
weekend. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
this
will
weekend.
say,
Go ahead.
for APW, just interesting. Jackson Sane will be making his return there for the first time in a really long time.
Oh shit,
So that'll
that's
be
cool.
interesting to see. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what old Jackson's got in store for them down there. Because I can tell you one thing.
That's another one. See, that's another one I'm very close to, and I talk
Yep.
to daily. He told me that he's coming with ill intent and viciousness, and to make a statement. So who knows? It's hard to tell with Jax. He's not all there.
No, he's not.
No. Nope.
I
That was
don't
that.
I don't know how you could have a conversation with him, man. I was on the phone with him one time for like 2 hours and he just screamed and laughed manically. It was like, what the hell? I had the biggest headache when I
It's a
got off the
bunch
phone
of
with
when we message, it's a bunch of random stuff and memes. Sometimes it don't make sense, but we just laugh.
him. A bunch of gibberish.
Yeah, right.
Jeez.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, but either way, brother, thank you again for joining me, man.
Yes.
I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. We'll have to do this more.
Oh, definitely. All right, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's been real. It's been fun. Hell, it's been
Yeah.
real fun. We will see you. I'll see you for shit sure on Sunday because you know we got plenty to talk about for the pros this weekend.
I gotta start
All the
doing my
big
homework, I
shows.
guess,
Dude,
so I
you
can get
got Clash
involved.
at the Castle on Saturday.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Then you got AEW's All Out on Sunday, but you also
yeah.
have Worlds Collide, which is the swan song for NXT UK.
Oh yeah,
It's going
it
to
is.
be
That's
NXT
right.
versus
Yeah,
NXT UK,
yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
Dude, it's going to be the weekend of badass wrestling again. So, like, the fall heading into the winter, it's like Christmas for me right now
Oh
with
yeah,
kick ass
yeah,
wrestling. So,
yeah,
but guys, we'll see you Sunday at 4 p.m. like we always do. Thank you all for being here.
yeah.
Greatly appreciate it. Thus proclaimed.